Hello, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to my channel, Petro. It's my turn to speak on for the podcast He Vibes, She Dives. It's my solo version of the goddess conversation we had together. So this is my solo take on working with the goddesses. So, goddesses. I have a deep connection and love for what we call the goddesses. With this the whole spiritual awakening and everything I've been through for the last few years, there's no way I could have made it through all this without the goddesses on my spiritual team and the goddesses on Earth incarnated, my soul sisters. There's no way I could. I don't know if I would have made it, honestly, or been where I'm at now without all of them. So I respect and hold goddess energy it's very sacred to me, and it means a lot to me. So that being said, I actually put down some notes so I can read off of it, because I don't want to forget anything and I'm trying to find a flow. So don't mind me reading off script. So, what's my perspective on goddesses and deities? So, what does it mean to me? What does goddess mean to me? So, there's so many interpretations. Again, some call them goddesses, some call them deities. Some don't think they're even ever existed, that they're just a persona of being a human being and what that means, or something that was associated to the ancient times where they didn't really have words, but they're without of a goddess for fertility or for food or different things like that. And it's across every culture. Every ancient culture has their version, and I love that. And being as someone that when I'm channeling and meditating and connecting with them, I can feel the difference between the different versions. Like, if I'm channeling and meditating and I'm with Isis, it's different than Hathor. It's different than Freya. It's different than Kalima or Persephone. And there's so many others that I work with. Mama Gaia. Talking to Mama Gaia is way different. Even Mama Ocean, different than Mama Gaia. But I feel the subtle differences. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I don't act like I have all the answers. I'm just sharing what my personal experience is. Take it or leave it. So, so for me, it's personal. There's aspects of my soul that has been remembering a lot of my past lives. And to me, what we consider the gods and goddesses and different things were actually real beings on this planet in the times of Atlantis and Lemuria. And in theory, they weren't technically gods. To me, they were star people that came from other star systems in the universe that came down, and they were different than us, because there's stories on the concrete walls, stone walls, carvings, and all of them that talked about how they actually mixed their DNA and created us. Hence, us in their image. But, I'm not a religious person, so I know I get a lot of debates on that one, and I really don't care to debate on that, because what's the point? So, again, I don't have all the answers. I just know what's right for me. So anyways, goddesses, yeah, I love them, and I'm grateful for them. And they have helped me heal in ways and connect in ways that the masculine side I don't get there fully with the masculine side. And I do the work to where it's I work hard at working on the the divine masculine within myself and the divine feminine within myself, and just figuring out how it flows within myself, whether I'm creating, healing, punching a punching bag. Like, it all works and flows together. There's no lines in my mind. It's a flow state. It's a consciousness. It's a vibration. It's frequency. It's, so yeah. So that's my perspective on them, is that they actually lived. They walked this planet at one time. And so when I connect with them, that's what I feel. It reminds me of like my dad. My dad passed away a couple years ago, and he comes and talks to me, and I can still hear his voice, just like I did when he was alive as a human. And he still says and talks just like he did here. Is my brain interpreting that way? I don't know. Again, I don't know. But I can tell it's my fucking pops talking to me. So I'm like, cool. Dad's talking to me. Cool. So like, again, I hear Isis, her voice and vibration and feeling sounds different than Hathor. Similar but different. When I talk to Master Mary Magdalene, that's totally different too. She's got a crazy sense of humor, and she is just full of love and so kind and feisty. So powerful and feisty. So is Isis. And Hathor is more gentle, but she's fierce and powerful too. As is like all of them, really. So that's my perspective on that. What's my relationship with them? I kind of talked about that too, is they help me understand myself. When I'm going through things in life, whether it's my ego deaths or I'm going through a breakup, my dad dying, losing my toe, half my toe, and the healing process around that, a lot of that, all the healing I've been doing in the last couple of years, I've been so deep in healing and really going within and just trying to figure out what's true and what's not, figuring out why I do this, why do I do this. I still have a lot of ways to go, don't get me wrong, but I'm way further along now than I was a year ago, 2 years ago. A long time for that. So my relationship with them has been they're always with me. For instance, I have a tattoo of Athena on my shoulder because literally I feel Athena next to me all the time. She's my main goddess that I hang out with. Like, I absolutely love Athena. And I've gone to ceremonies and circles. I've talked to mediums and people that can see. And they're always like, whoa, who is that next to you? And I'm like, oh, that's Athena. They're like, holy shit, she is powerful. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. I love her. She's my goddess crush. She's my goddess girlfriend. I keep trying to get her to be able to manifest in a physical form and us just live life together, but haven't figured that out yet. Still working on it. I haven't given up yet. But so yeah, through what really happened was what really took place with me really working with them is a couple years ago, I had an ex and we were together for a couple years. And I loved her with all my heart. She was my twin flame. And we had an experience where we connected and we blasted off and had sacred union, marriage, cosmic marriage, whatever you want to call it. It was unbelievable. It changed everything, but it also opened up both our kundalinis full on accidentally. And then life for both of us just went to shit, like complete sideways. It was intense. And the breakup was hard. I don't want to go into too much detail, but how it was ended almost destroyed my heart. I have never felt so broken in my life. And I remember just being so depressed and just lost and just hurting. And, you know, Isis and Hathor and Master Mary Magdalene, I know she's not technically a goddess, but to me, she's not that far off. They held me, as well as I got initiated into the underworld. So all of a sudden, I'm working with 𝙫𝙤𝙗𝙚, Persephone, and Lilith. And I have a beautiful, loving relationship with all of them. A lot of people are so afraid of them, and they should be. I am not, but they helped teach me how to go in the dark within myself to do the work I needed to do, to really get raw and authentic and be honest with myself and admit things I didn't enjoy admitting about myself, or things have happened to me, and learning how to see different perspectives, learning how to have compassion or forgiveness. Or if I'm not able to forgive those people, at least learn how to forgive myself, my parts in it. It's always our parts of it. You know what I'm saying? It's always our parts. But they help me learn how to heal my parts. And even now, you know, my heart went through a recent nether one. And it wasn't as painful, thank goodness, but like it still messed me up. On top of some other things that were mixed in with that some witch magic and some siren magic, dark fallen siren energy, which is something I have never experienced before. So I had to have, again, more help from different beings, not of this realm, to help me undo all those things and to heal my heart. And the stories of like Isis, for example, like when Osiris was ripped in pieces and his parts all over, she meticulously found all those pieces of him and restitched him together with gold thread. So I asked her to help me with restitching the scars and the brokenness in my heart with the gold thread, so my heart and my soul heals, and it's even more powerful than it was before. With all the scars, they're there. They ain't ever going away. That's okay. So my relationship with them is very profound, as well as my soul sisters who are with me in this lifetime. A lot of them have incarnated with me many, many times. One of my close sisters, Stephanie, me and her are very connected and we've been through some shit at the same time, and we helped each other heal through a lot of that. And I have a lot of soul sisters recently, but you know, I also realized that my last couple exes, when it ended, it didn't end well. And I'm still not 100%. That's not true. I've been given perspective and insight on why that happened and why they did what they did to end it. Anyways, the things I was accused of and projected upon, I do my best to do my inner work. So when I'm accused of being a narcissist or a gaslighter, all these things, I'm like, is that true? Because I try to be as honest and open and authentically raw as I can all the time. So I'm like, is that true? So then I go back to all my other exes and my soul sisters, and I'm like, is this true? Because if it is, I'll do my work. And from both situations, everyone's just like, no, that's not you. That's projection. But if it wasn't for them to help me see perspectives and be like, but this part is you. This part, I agree that what they said, and you do that, you know? And it's like, so, and then I'm like, okay, cool. thank you for the truth. It hurts. It sucks. But I have something to work on. And it gives me opportunities to just keep expanding and healing myself. So again, like without my sisters holding, like literally holding me while I cry. Just thinking about it. They hold my heart in ways that my brothers can't. But my brothers hold my heart in a way that my sisters can't. And I'm grateful for both of them. So grateful for both of them. Anyways, and speaking of the sisters and whatnot, is like, those that I have dated and been with, I do my best to honor the goddess within them. I verbally tell them, and I physically show them as much as I can. Whether it's day-to-day stuff, communication, holding space, or making love. I have a practice when I make love to them that I will put my hand on their heart and I will put my forehead on their bush, or if they don't have a bush, right atop their yoni. And I literally will tell them, I honor and respect the goddess within you. I have nothing but love, respect, and gratitude. And then I show them. And every one of them has always said, no man has ever done that to me. And that's something I feel like I need to share with my brothers. Because I feel like we need that. We need to be able to honor that. But that's a different subject. We have another podcast down the road where we talk about honoring the god or goddess in our partners. And I will go deeper in that later. But yeah. So that's important to me. So that's a big part of my relationship. How do I work with them? So they come and talk to me. I channel them. They talk to me in other ways, with messages in different ways. My connection with Mama Gaia is so... Mama Gaia, is one of those where she's the one of the goddesses I talk to that is the most real to me, obviously, because I can touch her. I can feel her. Like, I can cleanse my energetic field with her medicine. Whether it's sage, Palo Santo, all the things, which I'm going to light right now. So yeah, it's... I do ceremony with them. I ask them to help me to clear and cleanse my being. Or if my heart is hurting, I ask them to sit with me and hold my heart. Or I ask them to help me to, when I'm getting ready to dive deep. Before I started this video, I sat with them and I called them all in to help me really tap in and connect and to have their voices be heard. I'm an illustrator, and I have some ideas of trying to illustrate like little short stories or something. Isn't that beautiful? The sister made this for me. Powerful. Athena was with me on that one too, because owl medicine is... I always know... That's one way. Whenever I see owls, I know Athena is like right there with me. Whenever she's trying to connect with me or talk to me. Or help me with something transition. Or like... I hate this. I am so terrified of snakes. Snakes are like my... I don't do snakes. I won't even be around. If they're around, I'm gone. Nope. I don't care if it's like a gardener snake or a peaceful... Nope. Don't do it. Anyways, Isis thinks it's hilarious to send snakes as messengers for me. And after a few times, I've come to learn from being able to hear her in my mind is that one of the reasons she does that is, one, snakes are very transformational. And every time I see a snake, big things in my life happen not long afterwards. And recently, I saw a couple snakes, and then like life just went sideways on me, as it does. So, but the message of that one is that she knows that that's the most scared animal I have. So by putting one in my path, but making it to where I can obviously tell they are not trying to hurt me. Like they're just like either just laying there looking at me, or they just go away. Or one, I'll share that in a moment. But like, they don't hurt me, but they scare me. But I see them and I'm like, I see you, Isis. And it's always like, then I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? Because it's also one of those where like it's transformational, it's huge, but it's also being told to not be afraid and to know that I am supported, I am cared for, and they will help me work through whatever is about to happen. One incident, I was out here in Oregon last summer, and I was in the river naked, and I'm like in the water, and the sun's hitting me, and I'm doing light language, and I'm like, I have my hands in the water, and I'm like, I'm speaking a different language. My eyes are closed. I'm breathing in the sun, and I feel something in my hand, and it felt like a stick floating down the river. So I went to grab, like squeeze it, but then it moved, and I opened my eyes, and it was a big snake, and I yelled, and I threw it as far away from me, and I was trying to run out of the river water because I was standing on like kind of a ledge underneath, and the water was pulling against me. It was ice cold, so my body was frozen. I was in a trance state. I heard her laughing in my mind so loud. Like, why? Literally, there's a river. The river was wide open. There's all these people around me, all these naked people around me watching me scream and yell and try to get out of the river. Like, are you all right? Well, the snake was like, I'm out. It's very humbling. And it wasn't long after that that things started really shifting for me again. And yeah, so that was a thing. I'm so glad a bunch of naked people got to witness that, just because why not, right? Humbles us, keeps us human, makes us laugh. So yeah, so I work with them that way. I work with them in ceremony. I work with them, like I put cacao in my coffee every morning. And so every morning it's like heart activating, and I connect with the goddesses, Mama Gaia, Mama Creator, the medicine of the cacao. And, and it's just connecting with all of it in different ways. Always connecting, and always having gratitude. So yeah. How do I connect with the goddess within the women in my life? So how do I connect with the goddess within the women in my life? So again, I see, working with the goddesses, I see the goddesses in every woman. And so I'm always working on acknowledging and honor and respecting my sisters that walk on this planet. I don't need to know them. I don't need to respect them. I mean, there's a lot of horrible human beings out there. Plain and simple. There's a lot of what we call Karens out there, where you're just like, oh my goodness, I can't with you. There's no reasoning. And there's our sisters that are going to have deep trauma that don't realize how much they take it out on those around them that are trying to love them. And So there's so much, and it's like still trying to learn how to see the goddess in that and to honor that. But I don't have to talk to them. I don't have to, but I can at least acknowledge that. My soul sisters in my life, they know that I cheer them on. I let them know that I see their beauty and I see their power. I see their struggle. I witness, I hear them, I acknowledge them. I'm there for them if they need me. And they're there for me too, just the same. And I'm so grateful for that. Very, very grateful. Yeah. And then my partners, again, I'm going to make that for another video, but they get more attention, more of my energy towards that, more honoring for obvious reasons. So yeah. Let's see. Talked about my Athena tattoo. Oh, and I use as well as cacao, I also bless when I use cannabis, I connect with the goddesses of the plant. So, interesting thing. So, I created through channelings, they helped me come up with a way to bless cannabis. Because to me, it's not a recreational drug. It's plant medicine, just like ayahuasca and all the other plant medicines that are out there, cacao, all the things. So cannabis has been one of the medicines that works really well with me. I can really go in deep, I can drop in, and I can do some really good work. And I can also like decompress and breathe. Because my brain and I'm going all the time. And so it's nice to just but I have a prayer where I connect. When I have it in my hand, I connect with Mama Creator, Mama Gaia. And the stories are there's a goddess of cannabis, Santa Maria. While the older stories are Santa Maria is also known as Master Mary Magdalene. And so I connect with her as well. And I connect all of them and I ask them to bless the medicine for mind, body, and soul. Ask them to help me connect deeper within myself and to them. And I just give a nod and honor. And I ask them to bless it with love and healing and light and help me with whatever I'm trying to work through. So whether it's like creativity or I need to heal my heart or I'm asking for perspective on a situation, I connect with all of them. Or if I'm doing ceremony or whether it's like I'm going to ecstatic dance and help me tap into my inner child more deeply. Help me like let go of all the outer thoughts are getting in the way and help me really drop in. So cannabis is one of them as well. With Mama Gaia and Mama Ocean, I've been doing grid work, starting grid work, and I love that. I love it. I visualize. I always tell people I'm a big lion, pretend to be a human. So in my meditations and when I connect with Mama Gaia, I visualize my lion tail, my energetic lion tail dropping deep into Mama Gaia, as well as my feet roots, down into her womb. And I give her honor and respect and love and gratitude. And I ask her to wrap her vines and her codes and her frequencies around my tail and my feet roots and wrap them around me and help ground me, connect me. And especially when I'm doing ceremonies or grid work, and I'm just really just like, I'm able to really get down and get moving that energy, and I can feel her. Even when I'm dancing, ecstatic dance or whatnot, it's like I imagine sending love and light through my feet and my tail and going through the floor to everyone who's dancing. I send love and light to everybody and whoever needs it, because we all need it. We all need love and light. We all need some extra TLC. So that's another way I really connect with them as well. And of course, the dark goddesses. Again, whenever I'm doing shadow work, I'm instantly talking to Lilith and Kali Ma and Persephone. They know me well, and they hold me very deeply. They have held me while I have lost my shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. Recently, they helped me get through the whole other part of healing, through some stuff. So, and I'm so grateful for all of them. So, wrap all this up. I hope this helps somebody, anybody. Hope it helps you connect. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I don't have all the answers. All I know is what works for me and how I work with them and how I love and respect them. And I feel that they love and respect me back. And to teach my brothers how to tap in and to learn how to love and respect the goddesses around us and within our partners, in our community, and whatnot, and Mama Gaia, to really soften and to welcome them and receive their love and their healing and their perspective and wisdoms. It's needed so much, so much. There's a lot of shadows around what it means to be a man. There's a lot of shadows that mean what to be a woman, and in relationship with each other, and friendships. Everything that we used to think we knew about being human has been tossed out the window, it feels like. And it's being second guessed. It's like we're evolving. We're adjusting, and we're shifting into higher states of consciousness. So all the old ways of lower vibrational thinking and being isn't working anymore. So I invite all of you to connect with those that feel good to you. And if you don't know how, and you don't know where or how, I'm an illustrator. So my artist brain goes into, go into Google search under images and type in goddesses. And then look at pictures of the different goddesses and allow yourself to be open to receive. Even when you start, be like, to the goddesses that are on my spiritual team that want me to start working with you, please show me. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, who's that? Oh, white buffalo woman. Yes. Ooh, who's that? Athena. Yeah. Isis. So many. So I just invite just to have fun with it. That's the point too. Play, have fun, to love, to be nurtured, to nurture, all the things. So I hope this helps. Thank you. If you've listened this long, gratitude. Thanks for staying with me. I love you all, and I wish you all the best. Please remember, we are all stronger shoulder to shoulder than we are against each other. So here's to creating a new earth and new way of being human, right? So much love to all of you. Thanks again.